The End, Part 8. Yep. The End, Part 8. I'm even scared to fantasize about catching a freight train to the other side in case anyone would wish that life on me, forever roaming, rumbling around who said free. I'm going to deny my fetish for a life in the trees because I want respectability to keep. Because I want respectability to fit in, keep polite society, keep the mystery pouring in. Like, how did she get that cool? By hell, she has come far. By hell, I'll do it again because I blooming love pulling away in a chrome, exhausted, eagle-fronted Leyland daff. And I still trying to get a fairy tale or the words that mystify my speech and hopefully give me some bionic poetry gift that, of course, sets me apart from the daily publisher's grind and make me minted so I can curse my poverty and the day my toes bled on the streets and the fairies held me tight, though I didn't think I fell and I saw no fairies in hell. I inky wonder why I'm still cocooned and obsessing over walking off and never coming back. Why do I even think that? I have 2 chipped ankles, shaking hands, and oncoming dementia, as well as the rest of amateur psychosis. Amateur psychosis. I'm in a pickle. I can't find a way to survive and thrive in this society. With no fixed address, you really are toast. With one punch too many, with one punch too far, you're under a car. With one look too much, you've got the bunch. With one staff too many, she thinks you fuss. You know it's not funny when you're so exhausted and haven't spent a penny yourself, but keep picking them up. Keep hoping it's luck. Right. I want to show off my dream wheel concoction of the Princess Thunder did arrive tonight. She rode the skies above my head. To my galloping heart delight, she rode hard and strong and broke the thing that chained her bit. She lost her grip. She finally threw the wooden spoon. And that was the day she turned Etty blue. She screamed blue murder and admitted her mum had buried her aunt under the patio after she caught her husband giving her more than the morning newspaper for breakfast. She knocked her over the head with a rolling pin and carried on doing the morning crossword to the delight of her Victorian sponge-perfect daughter, who never raised her voice more than a quaver. She got old hell Billy Black out of the stable. Princess Thunder, her new name, rained down thunderbolts on all who never seemed to care anyway, because we are all so busy catching targets, chasing deadlines, missing appointments, and choking ourselves up on what we are colluding with non-existence of living, savouring victory of surviving, and turn the page, and creating a haven in insanity. And Princess Thunder can only spur us on as she sped herself round the planet and sent the clouds pink, so hopefully someone will notice a hint of what we must believe is true, that we are not messed up, we are born to win. Look for messengers, Pegasus in the sky, remind ourselves as the clouds go by. The human spirit may be on the blink, but do look a second at the universe and pink night sky and find your maze and feel you inside. You, the shell of age, will riptide us by. Do salute yourself and say old age will sight me. 8 winds and pass by the thunderbolts of a spirit of Princess Thunder passing, storming by. Bye. I just aim to get a poem for the enchantress of the night castle who waits my entrance to the skeleton ball. It's 8 o'clock, dinner jacket's bone time, Beethoven, Rhapsody. Will she get older, the maid of the night, her black velvet gown and golden thread glistening in the candlelit castle? The moat comes down. This is the treasure, the tower on the dark side of the moon, where there are no lights, giving you a headache because you have no eyes. You haunt yourself silly because it is a bit chilly, but with luck on your side, the enchantress will drag you into her 4-poster lair, her 4-poster oak lair, and push flesh and heartbeat to your skeleton cheeks. She'll settle your soul and settle up after you have danced to her intoxicated song of encasing you in a castle of doom every Tuesday straight after dinner. She will dance you and breathe you into the two-timing, clock-timing life, and you will be her Reddit wife, not her Frankenstein pet. She really is hot and has waited a very long time to see you finally appear, even though, as ever, still a relic of your soft soul face you just never did find a resting place. Till she found you, the enchantress, circling smoke-filled carbon monoxide mirrored ceiling doorway, she shivers you in and holds you in her ostrich peacock feathered, smells nice grip. She hasn't tasted mortal flesh for many centuries, long since buried under echoes of time-filled sand. She has waited and settled you in. The horses are fed. Your heart she has to win. In her clasp, some of your mortal flesh regenerates the remedy warmth, sends earth-shuddering bliss. It captures your every cell and holds you forever imprinted like a cloak, like a glove. They are yours. They never go away. To obey, though she says, and into, uh-oh, here we go. To obey, oh dear, is there always a bit in this storyline today? Will it ever go smooth? Well, no. That's the same in every human life. But this regal queen has hunted you down, and just say yes, it's not a contract anyway. Get the spell underway. Take a doctor, take a nurse, take a fragment of your DNA. It's something like nucleotide atom. Something about genetics. Take a fragment of your DNA from this dentist that won't give you your own tooth back. In the chair, that was painful that day. The coil fitted to stop periods but due out last year. Hello, Empress. Can you make love to me? I've waited a really long time for a lady before I have the coil removed, and it's so painful. And is this all about me again? Okay, I gave some money to Red Cross and I'm aware of the issues. I contribute in my prayers to world peace every day, that my respect filters the world, and I vote green. Don't anymore. I'm trying to get a spell together to impress myself with my fizzle, but lately I just remind myself it's sinew and grizzle. But I'm at the skeleton ball. I've passed on. The last from the spectre side of life has finally come to me to a dance, and I think she likes me. She is certainly smiling and wishing me well. I think from now on my life will only go well. From ivory towers to toad protected moats, from batters by bayonets marching down, I'll outrun the lot of Devil King troops, and I'll out-battle myself and win my watershed deal and pick up a peacock book in teal. If I make up my mind on the colour, but leather-bound and gilder in gold yellow, soon the enchantress of the night tower, ivory and darkness, is setting her telescope on my heavenly delights. She's pulsing in and reminding herself she's me. She's ruining herself and loving her gorging lair. The trees start growing new shoots and entwine them in their immortal foreplay. Bring the witches and goblins shopping in town today. Bring the elven folk out. We really got to wake up. Fashion is upside down going to your head, and the goblins are still laughing that you want to be dead. The joke is... beep. I think that's a swear word. The joke is... beep. This is being dead. It's just funny you didn't notice. Stop wishing what you've already achieved. It's just frogging themselves laughing. The troll under the moat says, "You can come back here any time, but next time bring a dime, you lousy human skinflint skeleton. Stop dying. Try life. It's highly recommended. Get a cat. Breathe. Be open to suggestion. Beware of greed, anger and stupidity, always the ruin of the nation, always in an endless rush to finish this would be A+. Don't think goblins and Latino cloud hooves for tea. Think Princess Thunder is by your side and she is piling on the pounds, but she is mightier than the pits of hell, dogs, rabies, foam mouth, that is the pits she is hawking you out. So stay grateful, add a smile to everyone's day. Keep the spirit and thunder, there's naught but a free ride with Princess Thunder at the till today. If I can grasp the eternity of life in one hand, pelt myself with it through the peril and the rain, keep the old troll that's me that day, busy laughing on a keg of beer and a bewitched candle so to set him giggling at the merry fish, jumping like silver dolphins in the moonlit sky, and enchantress, perfect as she is, has set her sights. But her eyes are filled with tears as her heart strains to hear your footsteps were so unfaithful. Would you ever stray and remind her she's a bit hollowed out by time herself, but she has always got her faithful companion Daimoku, that's chanting Namyoho Renge-kyo. She has always got her faithful companion Daimoku, the Doberman, to see her through any chaos theory and any more barking mad dykes and basic instinct her through the night. The Dark Lord has precipitated my doom, the end of the story. Thank the Lord of Doom. The shadow of life's pitfalls really are too true. Don't let them swallow up your whole life like the guy who swallowed a whale. He nearly died, or I know, the other way round. I save a man too. I swallowed him up and fished for more. I galloped the prince of mystified uncertainty into my padded cell, and we remained friends in perpetual hell. Surrounded by clouds, all I could see to reveal in this great war of life, my cherokee, my native opinion of the glitter ball life. The only thing the ocean, dear ocean, reminds me that smile must make new works, or print 1,000 lifetimes goals, print 1,000 Gohonsons, give birth when she smiles. I know I have to work on this, but my depression does to die. The smile appears. The lands of mists and moonshine throngs and simmering moon pool mists evaporate or dissipate or reappear. Restore spirit, reconnect, rehash your label, own it, bag it, do it. Bewitched by goblins, gargoyles at night, coming alive, the cement separating fiction from sand and running away with our dreams and holding on to our fears and holding on to our self-made staff and self-styled raft. It's the year of the guinea pig, Jules. Just run round and round. Do not judge him, Jules. You are running around chasing your tail. He has got his online business and it's all going well. So you doubt yourself, Jules, and wonder where your healing magic has gone, into the empty pit of martyrdom, into the fascination with anything more to weary life. There are no fairies, but the hand-curdling romance of a face carved in stone, and where his spirit lives on, as he etched his immortality, to never regret another face, never forget your resting place, never to forget you were Lord of Manor many times, with or without your title, still remain you're the best kisser. The ladies just steer clear, 'cause it's clutter and clangs and lots of bangs as you build a table for two, and 10 goblins wanting tea and mayhem and midnight spells and celery and cereal and gruel, and then the dancing, the log fires, the continuous rhyming and suffocation from ME. I can't remember, but it's that thing where you're really, really tired. I think they called it yuppie flu. I can't say it, ME, that diagnosed illness where you're just exhausted. And my teddy bear, and cereal and gruel, and then the dancing, the log fires, the continuous rhyming and suffocation from ME, and my teddy bear tiger. I'm not kicking him out of bed. So giggling gherkins and hell-sprinkled leather, I'm going to create for you, Jewel, one such a frog-blooming clout. You'll either land with a bang that will set you free, or you let go and see the Empress, and she's looking forward to ripping you into uncertainty. Just to end on a spell, to hard copy my publisher hour, cherry pick my finances and afford a secretary, my hand got stitched. There's a world and a light, there's a storm in a teacup, there's a friend in this night, there is a healer on duty. There is a friend coating you into purity, into wives and pure love which doesn't need imagination, just prayers, horses and rainbows and regrets and ragwort and ringworm. It's life held high, live with all your might. Granulated gravestone, my skeleton writes words that have never ushered breath, that gives wind to tidal wave the nation to surf the suicide ideation, and room for improvement and room service and just a bit of black magic. My magic is catching a fish in my hands, a dragonfly landing on my hand, a bug waking on a leaf, the tree talking to me, or rather listening to me, the crow my constant companion. These things rule my veins. Though heavy on my arteries is the road tread and car tax, the squeezing into a second hand 14 when you should just say bust. Shadows come and shadows go, creepy crawlers follow the fro. I blink and can become the wall, and I look and I never growl, but I probably could chill you to the grounds. Ice cold if I miss myself that much, and I really have vacated my body, so back to the fires, encircling the sparkle of crackle of the fire blowing in the wind. If you don't hear my 8-page story, just go and light a candle now and softly blow the candle to hear the flicker of the wind in the flame, stirring a story in your soul to flickering life today. Don't blow out that light till your bedtime for sure. Let candlelight remind you it's all right to crackle, fizz and burnt out and fueled with thunder, petrol wax and coming into the darkness of time. Light up the world and blow it right out. Blow away all the clouds that once rained on you and set yourself on a fairer way. Set yourself on a fairer way with all your school friends in Zimmer frames with you. Blow the candle out. Okay, I'm just going to pause it for a bit and then we'll do the end part 9b, but I'm going to change my position on the sofa. It's very cold and I've got a hot water bottle and I'm moving house, so this is helping me not stress, so I hope it's helping somebody maybe in the future one day. So, and I probably wrote this, I think most of my stories I wrote when extremely stressed, so it might help somebody. Anyway, so Princess Thunder coming up in a minute.